Have you filled? No problem. A lot.
You can also use that, so there's both.
再看完这里边，
都可以。
这个快敲完，这个很快，这个，那代表台湾出的问题比较多。
OK。
这也到底，
那先吊起来，动哪边老大起动。
Okay, all right, so what are those components for? So let's take a look from this PowerPoint from here. So for this one, over here, it's actually the water inlet pressure sensor. Here. This is the inlet pressure sensor. Okay, so what happened is when they counter, the issue is the end user is asking when it's connected to the water faucet and there's no water, the refill is not activating. Why? Because it's supposed to reach 0.5 bar. That's the minimum. So that will be the first step for this troubleshooting. And as you see, the difference with the power steamer one is we don't have this pressure sensor right here. Okay? So this one is really, so this will be the first step to acknowledge if the customer is saying that, the end user is saying that, okay, it's connected to the faucet, but there's no water, then the first thing is we have to check whether it is functioning or not. How do you know whether it's functioning or not? I don't have the dry air right now, but you can use the dry air to push the water, push the air inside, and you can use your multimeter. 有三用电表借我一下。用欧姆打就可以了。要用另外一个。
对，电在这里。
Here. So you can use the ohm to measure whether it's functioning or not. So normally, 你这个是店主是，你这个会显示在这里。你这样是 OL 对不对？它现在这个档位。
对，你现在是要量它的阻值多少？
它如果它没有启动的话，它应该是 OL。我用我的好了。
好，你用你的好了。
Okay. So normally, if it's functioning, after you use the dry air to put a water in, put an air in it because there's a pressure, then you can see the resistance is much likely like 0.1 ohm. Then you know it's working. Okay. So the point is, it has to reach the minimum 0.5 bar because then becomes like an argument like. The end user is saying that there's a water from the faucet, but it's not working. Then you have to look for the pressure. The water, but also you have to reach the pressure. Otherwise, it wouldn't activate the refill function. Okay? 知道我意思吗？你如果有水，但是你的压力没有到0.5的话，它自动补水也不会启动。他现在就是我也会时常碰到，就是有问题就问说，他有接到水龙头了，也开水了，但是为什么它没有自动补水？那这时候呢，你们就要去看它的水压有没有至少到0.5 bar。怎么知道呢？要接表，就去买那个。很便宜的那种 water gauge 接上去就可以了，或是说另外一种方式就是，那有没有可能是这一颗坏掉？也有可能是这一颗坏掉，那就是像我讲的，你可以用空压机的压力，然后因为它现在这个时候没有压力的时候，它是 off， 所以它是 open circuit， 它会是 overload。那如果它有做动正常的话，是你的压力喷进去的时候，它的 ohm 值就会很低。OK， 这边听得懂吗？懂这个意思吗？
那我们是知道 ohm。
好，这个东西呢，它在没有 activate 的时候，它的 ohm 值是 overload， 它是 open circuit， 就是它的 circuit 是 break 的。 那当你有达到这样的 value 的时候，如果这一颗是正常的，你去量它的时候，它的 ohm 值就会非常的低，代表它是 short circuit is activated。
有一个数字吗？
没有一个数字，但就是0.00多 ohm。它会有一个，因为我现在吹气不可能0.58。
我量你吹。
我也没办法，没有那么大的压力可以试，对，或是你可以让我们接那边看看啊，我不知道那个有没有。
如果拿一個底，如果拿一個 resistor 嚟。
Alright, so the other one, which is the most tricky part, is this. At the bottom of the boiler, here's the temperature fuse. In the past, we have tons of issues, which is because the thermal fuse. So the working principle for this thermal fuse is it has a ratio for accepting the temperature degree. Okay? Previously it's 260 Celsius, but we figure out that it's too easy to trigger the thermal fuse and it will cut off the power. So that's why sometimes when you switch on the machine, you can see the light is blinking, but if you want to heat up, there is no responding. Or even though you power on the unit, but there is no response. Then in that case, it's most likely is because this thermal fuse is mistriggered. So we can take a look from this one. 因为你那里面有用过 ，actually 那边是不是有裁剪？
This one I also faced sometime.
But the version is based on the temperature resistance.
So the part number is the same.
No, it's not the same. We have the new part number. And do you have it, the new part number yet?
Oh, I got it from the Excel sheet that you sent to me.
Okay.
So there's a new part number, right?
Is it 298? We can look at it later. Yeah. Okay. So we can, first of all, how do you recognize whether this is the new version or the old version? If you see there's a, take a look from here. Is it easy for visualize? Here. There's a label on it and it writes 260 Celsius. It's the old version. Have a look.
So the new one is 298.
98. We higher the temperature.
Oh, here.
resistance.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
video? 우리 can see that or no?
Can you see it?
Yeah,
So,
here.
okay.
Have to use light. No
But,
light can see.
I have to say that it doesn't mean that every unit equipped with this is not
这个
working.
对。
But I would say it will easily trigger.
但是当时对耶。
This one. And hold on. I would like to say that when you're trying to lose the screws, be careful. It worns out easily. We change it. Even for the screws with the new type, we change it with the harder material. Okay.
So it come with a fuse? It come with a fuse?
The screw come with a fuse.
Yeah, the screws come with the fuse.
好能拔出来，这拔不出来。
用那个尖嘴钳。这个。
还是还给你是老的吧
上面应该已经旧了吧
？260。
260. So this is the old type. Okay.
So there's no priority over on left, right.
No. It doesn't matter with the left or right. Okay. Because so we can put it here, and just use your imagination. It's located at this side, and it's connecting with the two wires over here. And if you trace it back, you can see that on the other side, it's actually connecting with the heater for the boiler. This is the mechanism to prevent the overheat if every other components are malfunctioning. This is the last mechanism for preventing the overheat. Because when it overheated, during the heating up, there's a thermal expansion, and it will flick off the clip inside, and it will just cut off the power. Okay, so it's really important. But as I said previously, it's too sensitive. So even though it's not heating up, I mean the temperature doesn't rise up to the certain levels, it will just cut off the unit. That's why you can see somehow the LED just keep flashing, but there's no responding, or you cannot just even switch on the machine as well.
What if the screw break inside the track?
Good questions. You have to change the boiler.
Change the whole boiler.
Back in the old day, we have to change the whole unit. I sent out the RMA just because for this. Okay, but now flash news. Now for the boiler, we can change it independently. We sell it, okay? I think it's 2 months ago. Because they figure out it's too expensive to just ask you to buy a new one. So now,
when I order this from you, do I need to order this also? The cushion?
no.
So we use like even because usually after 1-2 years, some of this time very how's it?
Oh, you mean the group?
Yeah, this one do. So instead of order just like that, can I do you sell this also as well? So when I change this one, I tear it away and then put a new one with this
I
together.
think currently we don't sell this cushion right now. Do I? Can you look it up in the spare part list? I think we don't sell it right
Don't
now.
sell.
Yeah.
The one by
Which one?
The sponge. We don't sell it.
So this is isolation set, right?
Yes, it's an isolation set. It's a the design is quite simple. There are two cables, power cables, which is connecting underneath it. The heaters is at the bottom. This is where you heat up the water. And with this loop, we have this thermal fuse because we want to cut down the power if necessary. So you don't have to pay attention about the directions. As long as it's connected, then it's fine.
所以会动到那个接头，所以它才会转入。对，就是水跑到那边。
Do you have this?
这个接头
I don't think we have it right now.
对，就是它那个在下面原本流进去，然后会转入。
You can use power steering one.
278应该好难。
These two are power cables. And as you see, actually you can trace the cables from those components. In the end, it will all connected with this PCB board. So when we're talking about the PCB board for the power steamer, it's this is the brain. The other one, where's the other one? Yeah, this one is for operating with the LED light and pressing the button for responding. Okay. So the questions will be, so let me see if there's any things with this water pump. Okay. All right. So next component. When did it stop? It's based on this sensor. So normally, if the water inside the boiler reach 3 liters, then it will stop the pump to prevent the overfill. It makes sense, right? Otherwise, you'll just keep refilling and it will just come out.
Which one? Meaning?
Yes, this one. This is the... Okay, but let's pause right here. We can take a look from power steamer 1. Do you see any sensors from here?
No.
Okay, so as far as know, the power steamer 1, because it doesn't have the refill functions, we only stop. I wouldn't say stop. How do we know whether this is refill or not? We don't. Okay? Because it's manual refill. And we only concentrate on the temperature. That's why when you're using a power steamer 1, the person who is pouring the water have to be careful. For the power steamer 1, the water level, we strongly recommend it not go upper than this bottleneck.
You said water level should not go over the...
And it is completely stuck. I cannot take out the cap anymore.
Yeah, even if we... Here I take out the rubber one. Yeah, this rubber you can take out.
Yeah, you can take out the rubber. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, so sometimes if... But this rubber, if it's a good grab, sometimes because of this thing, so I have to take out the rubber. And then from there, I try to see how to take out this thing first, then try to slowly, we will end up like that, then see how to take, so that I can, because already all break already.
So I think that's that's why I'm telling you is, you have to be careful. You have to let the end user know what is the right, accurate water level. I know it's not really easy. Well, like Patrick, he just told them to put out like 2.5 liters every time. But this is the, I would say for every unit, it has its advantage and disadvantage. But just have to remember not to overfill, otherwise it will just stick like this.
Yeah, because all things try to break. Also the thread also all...
Yes. It will just melt down because the steam will generate more heat than water. And also, it all comes to with the upper part. Where the steam comes out, and how do you, I would say how it was activated is by this sort of valve. Where's my valve? This one. Here's the power. Okay. To activate the sonar valve, you need the power, right? So it's connected with the power. And the other hand is connected to the handpiece like this. As for this cable, it's connected with this circuit board for the operation. So when the temperature reaches a certain level, it generates the steam, and you can see the LED light turns green. That means you can use the handpiece to let the steam goes out. Then you can, this is the handpiece. And if you open it at the moment, because I don't have the powers right now, and you can hear the valve is having a clicker sound. It means it's activated. So sometimes it happens if this, I won't say sometimes, generally if the steam is not coming out from the handpiece, this is the main issue, okay? And I know it's a lousy component right now. We don't have the better solution right now to, it clogged sometimes. And the most important things to install the solenoid valve is the directions. You see there's a
The arrow will push
the
down.
arrow, right. So here's the arrow. It always have to go down because here's the boiler, here's the hose, it's coming out from the handpiece. If you place it opposite, then it will be clogged. Okay? And what I'm saying is why the maintenance is so important is if the particles go inside the solenoid valve, it will clog. This one will start to get heat up. Eventually the, what is that called? No, inside is, the coil. Yeah, the coil will just get burned. And it's not going to activate anymore.
So this light will show that the steam is ready. So it check the temperature or it check the pressure.
Again?
How the machine know that the steam is ready? It check the pressure or it check the temperature?
To check the, what do you mean?
他说什么时候算正常可以使用的？应该就是压力啊。
Pressure gauge. Okay. Alright, so
Do you have a problem with the thermal fuse before?
Flights. The water going down.
you can measure it just by your multimeter. And if the PCB board is working, it's supposed to have the lights. Okay? And I know sometimes it burnt without any reason. In that case, yeah, just contact me and just replace the new one. So, on the other hand, this one over here, as you see, it's connected to the boiler. The main power goes in and converted to the voltage, which is supply the heater from the boiler. And for the rest as well. So actually those cables are the power cables to the relevant components. So like I said, this is the brain. And to see whether it's working or not, the first thing is you have to measure the power. Is there any power input goes in? If it's yes, then see if there's any light. No lights, then 90% the PCB board was burned. Okay. The overpressure. So it releases the pressure if the steam pressure inside the boiler reaches 6 bar. So sometimes you can hear there's a sound coming out from the steamer because you have to release the overpressure steam. This one is important. Make sure it's connected. Okay.